I tried theming all of these videos to be spooky videos for this month, but that's not just gonna be possible. Don't worry, there's still more spooky month videos to come. This just isn't one of them. Now, most of the time when people talk about Antifa or Black Lives Matter in an opposing way, they bring up the rioting, the looting. Oh no, the rioting and the looting. Guys, we gotta stop the rioting and the looting. A really dumb argument is made when it comes to rioting and looting. Oh, this is why changes aren't happening, because of all the rioting and the looting. You guys are just too dangerous and too destructive. Now, we already explained that in a past video that most Black Lives Matter members are actually peaceful, so the complaints about this are a bit overdone. But they'll still argue, but they're still rioting? What about the 7% that, don't even represent all of them? Zooptoon happens to be one of these dumb motherfuckers that are going like, oh, but what about the rioting, guys? The rioting has to stop. Look, I'm against what these cops are doing, but rioting isn't gonna solve anything. You have to speak out against it. But one thing he can't seem to understand, no matter how many times I tell him, and don't argue with him, he's a total fucking moron. One thing that I've noticed again and again is that this moron seems to forget why the rioting starts. You wanna know why people on the left and leftists in general don't give a shit about the rioting? It's because we're focusing on a much graver situation, and when that situation is solved, the rioting will cease. Guys, the rioting, the buildings by big corporations are getting destroyed, guys, we gotta do something. Why the fuck do you give a shit about buildings owned by major corporations that take advantage and abuse people every day, paying them shit wages? Why the fuck do you give a shit about Walmart? Or Best Buy, or Target? These corporations have billions and billions of dollars. The repairs for it are not gonna cost that much. Oh no, they're gonna have to take the little bit of billions they have to fix some shit. Fuck you. But Deviant Crow, what about small business? Small business that also occasionally pays employees shit wages. What about them, Justin? You gotta think about small businesses. Oh no, the insurance companies are gonna have to do what they were fucking paid to do. Fix this shit for a monthly fee. I am so heartbroken. I just don't give a shit though. Look, if you're going to argue about businesses and buildings getting destroyed, please just fucking admit you don't give a shit about people and their lives. Just admit it. Because you're basically arguing, but what about the businesses? And you're more concerned about that than the constant cops killing fucking innocent people, you moron. But you gotta have civility politics, man. What about being nice to other people? All this rioting, it makes you look bad. It makes your message go out of the way. People aren't gonna be concerned about people in power killing people and getting away with it. If you all, if 7% of you start, fucking up shit. If people rioting in the streets makes you think, well, I guess the cops aren't that bad, they're only murdering innocent people, then you're a moron. If a building gets destroyed, it can be fixed, or in worst case scenario, it will be replaced. When someone dies, they are not coming back. That's it for them. They are fucked forever. You'd have to be a special kind of moron to worry more about buildings, or a greedy fuckface to care about buildings more than the lives of actual fucking people. Please, cry me a river about fucking buildings. I don't give a shit, honestly. Don't you get lonely? Don't you get sad sometimes? Don't you wish you had Deviant Crow on the go anywhere and everywhere? Well, now you can with the official Deviant Crow sticker. That's right, we got our first piece of merch. This sticker is 4 by 4 inches. That's a pretty big sticker of everyone's favorite Deviant Crow. Now, how do you get this elusive sticker? Well, that's where Patreon comes in. By becoming a patron on my Patreon of $15 or more, you can get yourself a sticker. That's right, a sticker. But that's not only that. Not only do you get a sticker, but you get videos early. Plus, with the $15 and $25 tier, you can get other enticing benefits. So what are you waiting for? Get the become a patron and get the Deviant Crow sticker. And if the Deviant Crow sticker goes well, I'll make other merch like shirts and hoodies in the future. Imagine it. Next thing's gonna be a tote bag. Now, here comes the crux of Zooptoon's shit argument. You could be against both. You could be against the rioting and the looting and still be against the cops. Call the rioters out. Control your own people. If cops are responsible for other murderous cops, then shouldn't Black Lives Matter protesters do the same with violent Black Lives Matter protesters? But here's the thing. There's a big difference between the police force and Black Lives Matter. You wanna get in on a little secret? Black Lives Matter is not a unionized group, you morons. The police force is. As a cop, you are supposed to serve and protect people from criminals like people that murder innocent people. And if you fail to do that, and you fail to do that against someone that's on your own police force, guess what? You're a fucking failure and you're a bastard. All cops are bastards. Look, if you're a cop and you work every day as a police officer serving the law and you've done nothing wrong except you didn't speak out against police brutality or the murders of innocent people, guess what? I don't care how much of a good person you are, you're a piece of shit. A useless one is that. At that point, you fail to do your job of serving and protecting people. Go fuck yourself. Black Lives Matter, on the other hand, is not a group. It's not a unified group with unified rules and a system that works out who's bad and who's not. That's not their job. Their job is to protest against people like the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. They are not responsible for the people rioting. It's not their jobs to serve or protect people. They are people, civilians, protesting against police brutality. Here's a question, and I'm not talking about politicians. I'm talking about people that identify as Republicans. Politicians are definitely different in this case. Is every Republican in charge of what other Republicans do? Fuck no. Sure, it's good if they speak out, but at the end of the day, it's not their job to. Their job, they don't even have a job when it comes to having a political belief. It's a political belief. It's not a job. If that's the case, I guess every person that identifies as a Republican that isn't a politician should go out in the streets and find out those homophobic fucks and go talk to them and sort that shit out. Go do that. Stop treating Black Lives Matter as a unified group. That's not the case. It's definitely not the case. Look, I could have given Zooptoon the benefit of the doubt and say that he's not a corrupt moron, he's just a normal moron. But let's say he is a corrupt moron. What would his thought process be? Well, his thought process would be, if we focus on the rioting, it would distract from the fact that cops are killing innocent people. But I have, my suspicions, my rights to believe that he's just a moron. A moron that's probably, allegedly, a drug-addicted moron. But that's allegedly. There's a lot of morons that prioritize civility politics over anything. We gotta be nice, we gotta be civil, but I don't give a shit about that. And most Black Lives Matter members are peaceful already, but you're focusing on the small 7%, and you're not focusing on a severely real issue. The issue that, if solved, would stop the rioting. The rioting only starts because people get angry at the abuse the police get away with all the fucking time. People are sick of people like Brent Hankinson. They get a slap on the wrist for killing people, a crime that usually results in you going to fucking prison for a long time. Getting a slap on the wrist just because he's an officer. This is doing his job, man. No, you should be convicted like everyone else on the same fucking level. If you want justice and peace, maybe fix the fuckers that are supposed to serve and protect and uphold justice and peace first. Hello everyone, if you liked my video, please like and subscribe. Also, comment down below if you have any opinions on it, whether they be positive or negative. I really want to hear what you think. Please check out my social medias down below, and also check out my Discord, where you can talk to me and other people that like my content. If you want to know who did the art for my OCs in my videos and in the title card, please check that down below. And also, don't forget to love yourself.